Jesus. God, I'm going to break this. Dude. Okay. He was the first non-football player that I really got to know on campus. And, you know, it didn't take long for us to act like brothers and pick on each other on a consistent basis. And when we would go to dinner in Henderson, it'd always be a joke that I would get ice cream every single time. And he would obviously make fun of me in some way, shape, or form. So I'd basically, for a length of time, got 2 ice cream cones. One that I ate and the other one that I threw on his window. The funniest part about it was during the spring, you know, in college you like to take a nice little afternoon nap, but I put so many on his window that bees would come around his window and they'd be buzzing so loud that he couldn't take a nap, and he would always yell at me and complain. So, I mean, there's a multitude of stories, but just want to take time to say congratulations, buddy, and you know, proud of all the hard work that you put in, and everything that you do here for the students and for the university is fantastic and awesome, and very proud of you, and just want to say congrats.
To stay the plane, kept my mouth closed. We're both so familiar. White Ferrari.
My name is Scott Grant. I'm currently an assistant professor in the College of Business, and I'm the founder/manager of the Oiler 10. Whether I made an impact or not, that's a question you have to ask the kids. It's a question you have to ask other people. But have I helped them understand how to add a little bit of their value to hopefully build relationships and create opportunities for themselves? I think so. And I can go to bed at night happy because I feel like we're moving in that direction.
Scott Grant. Scott.
Scott Grant. Scott Grant.
Scott.
Scott Grant. Scott. Scott Grant. Scott Grant.
Scott Grant. Scott Grant. Who is Scott Grant? There's a lot of great explanations you can give for this question. Well, first of all, he's my advisor, but he's more than that. He's, I mean, he brings energy, he motivates. He just sees the whole educational experience from a different light.
He always has the same story about how he changed his way in life. Kind of hearing his side allowed me to realize that change is okay and that it is for the better. And if you're motivated to keep with that change, success will happen in the end. He's always giving energy and passion, and he's just ready to push you, challenge you, and he looks deeper than sometimes what you can and sees the good qualities in you, and that's what he's done for me, is makes me excited about where I can go.
A big reason why I came to the University of Findlay is because I knew Scott was a different approach to education, and that he brought real world stuff to the classroom, and that he also helped students to push themselves to grow, to reach their future goals.
When I met him, my orientation, he is so driven and motivated and hardworking. I don't think I've ever met a person like him that has that much passion for people, and he is always there for you, and he will do anything for you, and he is just an awesome person.
I think his ideas about education and the way he sees things is what the education system might need more of, because that is what our future is. So I think what Scott's idea of education is right on key.
Scott is someone that brings out the best in you, but definitely he shows you different opportunities and things that you might not see as a student. He gives you those different options and shows you what's out there in the world.
He's that guy that brings energy when energy is needed and when energy is already there to make people go even better. Scott Grant is the guy that pushes people. He really does, to make them better at everything. Technically speaking, as a professor here at the University of Findlay that everyone knows, technically speaking, he oversees, the Oiler 10. But if you don't want to get technical, he is one of the coolest dudes here at the University of Findlay. He is
an individual who is willing to help anyone and everyone, especially if you're a hard worker and willing to put the work in. He will go to the ends of the earth to make sure that you are best set up for success.
I first had Scott as a professor. Ever since then, he's been just the greatest mentor for me. And as I've kind of this semester specifically, as I've been searching for jobs and getting ready to enter the real world, he's helped me tremendously in ways I can't even describe, because he's helped me so much and he's just given me confidence. So I think it's been awesome getting to know him and being a part of the Oiler 10 with him.
For me, he is a mentor, he is a professor, he is an advisor. He is the person from a professional perspective that I owe the most credit to. He has been one of the most passionate individuals that I've ever met. I love the vision that he has. I also love how he brings the best out of people, and I think that's such a great personality and a great person to have in your professional and personal life. I know that I can call him if I ever need anything. So he's been an amazing individual to know over the past 3 years.
This is all about knowing, or hopefully knowing, that in 30, 40, 50, hopefully, years, when I decide my end of life is here, that I made an impact on people.
Well, that is great. Great.
Scott is more than a lover of suits and sneakers, even though that trademark personal brand is what we all love about him. Scott is a best friend to everyone he meets, an awesome husband, and an even more amazing father. Scott's handsome, smart, and most importantly, he's selfless and one of the most genuine people I've ever met. I've only met a handful of Scott's students in person. However, I feel as if I know most of them by the way he talks and worries about them. I love the way he expresses how proud he is of their accomplishments, as if they are another member of our family. As a mom, I appreciate that characteristic in him. Scott is the epitome of what it means to work hard and stay focused on your goals. He consciously surrounds himself with people he believes will add value to his purpose, and I think in the end, it's really that Scott is making them better. When you asked for a way him and I greet one another, I was stumped, as I couldn't really think of one consistent thing that we always say. But then it struck me that almost every time we are leaving for the day or saying goodbye, one of the most consistent phrases that him and I say is, "Be awesome today." And pretty much that sums up Scott's attitude. The boys and I are extremely lucky to call him ours.
It's just a skull, at least that's what they call it, and we're free.